Hey miners, friends, and community members. I'm Will and it's PelishMiner, and what we have here is an image of a NerdAxe 500 gigahash lottery miner. So let me get right into it so you can learn about this particular thing. I want to say thank you, Decentral Tech. Well, I had this NerdAxe. I've had it for a little while. I got that with the power supply for free with Decentral Tech when I made a purchase. And we've been meaning to do this little video for a while, but it just hasn't really worked out the way I want it to all the time. Things are a little slow, and I'm thinking that I'm going to throw this on Retro Mike's mining pool. So let me get this thing started and set up. Guys, as you can see here, if I can, well, there we go, a little bit better, I suppose. Not really. This thing here, from what I understand, it's looking for a loading initial config, and it's going to fail. So what we have to do is now connect to that Wi-Fi right there, okay, that particular one, and then we can connect it into our own, okay. So let me see what I can do about getting this set up for us. Hey miners, friends, and community members, I'm back, of course. So what we have here is we had to connect to this particular, obviously, the NerdAxe 732D. I've done that. So now, since the address for the actual NerdAxe is different than what this is, we have to go in here, and we found the local router and how to go through here. There was a trick to it. I had to click Manage Router in my phone. So what I've got to do is I got to hit the settings, okay. Well, we're not going to go to that particular one anyway, so I'm not worried about that. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. And we definitely don't care about that. We are not going to be that guy. They did test these, by the way, at Decentral. And we don't care about that, nor do we care about that at all. Alright? None of this. None of this, none of this, none of this, none of this, none of this is going to be worth anything to us. So there's that idea. Now we have to get this connected. Somewhere in here it's going to show where it connects. So what I've got to do here is go into settings here in this Axe OS. Obviously the host name is irrelevant. We don't care about that. This damn thing is being special, go figure, right? And then I have to type in my, so let me see here, scanning for details, Wang's Bistro, or Superman for that matter, and that is where I get to go. So Wang Bistro, and I'll type in my little password. Don't worry, by the time you get to this, I'll be end up changing this whole thing and it won't even matter. So what I get to do here now is the Stratum URL, right? So we're going to put the Stratum URL in here. Stratum. These damn letters, Stratum. Of course, this bad boy, this bad boy, this boy. Actually, I left one thing out, plus TCP. Fat fingered that thing, go figure. Retro Mike.net, right? No big deal here. Seriously, none at all. So Retro Mike, the port on this bad boy is going to be 59009. I'm not going to be using the Stratum user. That's going to be totally different. So let me get an address for this so that I'm not screwing this up. Be right back. Okay. Now that I've got this in here, this is Stratum user. They're really, you can do what you want to do with this. Stratum user is going to be this, and then NerdAxe, right? That's close enough. Strand password is just X. And you know, that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, I can't really do much more than that. Automatically shut screen down, no. Flip, automatically. Okay. You must restart this device. Well, that would be great. You know, actually, hang on a second. I think, yeah, that's right. Wags. So, we'll give this a shot. Bistro. Is there anything we're missing? Do not include. Oh, okay. Well, then this tells me everything what's wrong here. And then we should be able to save this now. And then we should be able to restart. And it's restarting. So let me show you where we're going here. What's going on. 2, 1. As long as this works out the way it should, we should connect directly to where we need to go. If not, we have an issue. So as you guys can see, it's rebooted, and now it finally decides that it wants to do what it's supposed to do. It only took a minute. It's like 3-4 times that it's done anything at all. But it's connected. As you can see, that is connected. Hang on a second if I can blow this up. That is connected. It is running, and it's running, you know, right there, 184 gigahash, and the hash rate is going up. So let's play around a bit over on the other side. Hey guys, so friends, community members, miners, all that wonderful cool stuff. What I've got here is I finally got this connected. So as you can see right now, it is going from, it's running about, after about 140 shares, after a little bit of while running, we're running about 500 gigahash, just short of that. So I think that that's pretty freaking cool. If I wanted to change anything, obviously the host name would be one of these situations to where I would go up here, and you always have to fill in all these boxes. I don't particularly like the way this connects, because it takes you 2 or 3 times to get it done, even if you put your right SSID in here and your right password. Keep in mind, of course, just like this says, do not include the Stratum plus TCP or port, because that just needs that, and you're off to the races here. And I put NerdAxe 3, which it's not the third one, it's the first one. This video, by the way, is brought to you by Decentral Tech. They provided the hardware for this, and of course, you know, we appreciate it. We did this. It was a bonus purchase for you know, what we're doing here. So I don't care too much about that. Now, if I jump over the next tab here, we've already got everything in here, and as you can see, it is running smoothly here. Once I hit the refresh here, you can see that the hash rate will update. No one has hit a block on Retro Mike's pool. I'm just saying. See, I'm over 500 gigahash. I'm going to give Bitcoin a chance here. Just a small chance to do exactly what we need to do. And maybe within a month's time, if I hit a block, that would be great. I sure as hell wouldn't spread the word around that I hit a block. That's a known fact. So, you know, right, we're tapering off a little bit. Of course, it shows you the fan, the meter voltage, how fast the fan's going, what the percentage the fan is, right? It's only running about 15 watts, 14.1 to be exact. And then, of course, you know your pool information, right? You can swarm these. I would imagine you could have multiple pools or other devices or IP addresses, AXOS device IP, and you can add them and pull them together so that you have one running all at once. Anyway, with that said and that in mind, this is pretty freaking cool, I suppose. If you like solo miners and lottery miners, I prefer to mine Digibyte if I'm running something on a solo miner or a lottery miner. That's just my preference. Or Bitcoin Cash, but on my Retro Mike's pool, you are not able to hit. Well, there's only been one person that's hit a block. It was back in April with Bitcoin Cash. That would be cool. But, anyways, so that's pretty much all I've got to say on this. And I want to thank again Decentral Tech for sending this hardware free of charge, so we can review this and their products on this channel.